We've endured the fierce fighting at Colony 4. And learned that the consuls and Mobius are one and the same. Truths we took for granted continue to crumble at our feet. We have spent so long blindly walking the path set before us without question. But we are more curious now, of our future selves, of our purpose.
So, split into 3 units, our main troops go wide, and first to make contact withdraws? What are you, a coward?
What was that?
Huh?
I asked you what you said. You think I'm scared, is that it? I'll have you know my plan is textbook.
Drop it, Tyon!
Let go! Colony 13 is a complete enigma. Our data is incomplete.
It's just way too cautious, you clod. It's tedious and it's dull. Can you see that? If we don't eat now, we'll starve. We don't have the time to mess around.
What does...
Look, Tyche boy. I mean, we're Iron Lambda, yeah? The colony led by Commander Izzard. And this is some no-name backwater. We hit from the side, and we hit hard. Am I wrong? What we need is momentum. Gotta play hard to win big.
Right, I see. One team draws the sentries away, then the main force can strike en masse, where the flank will be left loosely defended. Seems optimal. Is that right, Tyon?
Huh? Yes. Correct.
All right. If that's your opinion, we'll approve it. Yes, Izzard?
Yes. If you say it'll work, I trust you. Happy, Tyon?
Yes.
Commander, strategist. It's almost time. The new consul should be arriving from the castle soon.
Of course. On my way.
My, that time already.
Nimue, why are you still using that gizmo?
Now that's not very polite, Izzard. This mechanical gizmo is much more precise than the iris clock. And unaffected by the black fog. Right, Tyon?
Huh? Right.
I can't see a thing! Sergeant! Where are you? Sergeant! What? What's going on?
There should be an exit through the southern water vein. Head straight for that.
And you, ma'am?
We'll hold the line here, keep them occupied.
Begging your pardon, that's idiocy and certain death.
Tyon,
You can't.
you all still have a future. Until the day of your homecoming, please, just live. And here.
I couldn't. I won't. Don't do this, ma'am.
Listen, I need you to live, Tyon. You must. Flee for the colony.
Tyon, get moving! Hurry!
How? How can I?
Tyon!
Ma'am! Ma'am! Nib away!
Shouldn't have put so much stock in your irises, Kay. That is what you get. It's just bad luck. The plan was sound. If not for the black fog. It's all about the skin feel. You've only got eyes up front. That's why Kay lost. Sounds, the air, breathing. When you can feel all that, you don't need the iris.
And for all that, you still slunk back, tail between legs. Are you forgetting that fact?
He's awful forgetful, isn't he? So, I'm still breathing, and I had a ball with them kids, right until I had to scarper.
Excuses a penny.
What are you implying?
Excuse me? Is this a private party, or can I interject? I was thinking I might head out alone next. Is that allowed?
You want to see with your own iris, eh?
Pretty much. Plus, there's Izzard in Colony Lambda, right? It'll be an extremely amusing situation, don't you think? Yeah, we'll have fun, I'm sure.
Good as some mornings. Mornings on Manana. Okay, everyone's here? We got the word from Ethel a little while ago. There's something that she wants to tell us, and we should go to the concert room to hear it. Very well. We should have said a thank for this attention at least. Okay, let's go see what Ethel had to say then. Okay, hello everybody, and how is it going? EVER-TASTIC Gaming, we are giving you another welcome back with some more Xenoblade Chronicles free on the Nintendo Switch, and welcome to it. So, on last previous episode, because somehow we are rest assured at the Colony 4 at the bar, and it's a scene like that we have trigger another this flashback with Tyon, because it's a scene like that we witnessed to see all of these new characters and some of these characteristics of what we're looking at here. So we knew already because we finished on talking to Bam Bam. So on last previous episode, I mean, we get there to learn a whole lot of few tutorial on how to go use the soul tree, or just so that we can go ahead and equip one of the upgrade, whatever we get. I mean, that is the only way we're going to get the Ouroboros a lot stronger. So the flame o'clock really did against smash. I cannot hardly believe it. I mean, I didn't even think that you could have smashed a flame clock. All experimental data pointed to the contrary. Fascinating. You mean that you were trying to smash the flame clock yourself? You got some orbital on you, mate? Okay, so we each get 10 of the affinity points. Okay, well, that's something that we can manage. So, going to look at what's around here. So, let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit. So, we can't go ahead and talk to one of these Nopons. So, we can't. So, it's something that we can't do because somehow Nopon got nothing new in common to say. So, we can go talk to the Maybatch. Smashing a flame cloud is basically a signal to the captain that you're defying them, right? They already have knockouts down to the dirt rank. I shudder to think of what the consequences might be this time. Okay, so we get more but 10 infinity points. So here we are in Colony 5 medical quarters. So talking to Florian. So who ultimately is our true enemy? Is it Agnes or the consul? Or could it be you? Nah, I didn't mean it. But I don't think any of us can know for sure. The plot is thickening by the minute. Alright, so there's like way too many people that we gotta keep talking to. Let's keep on raising up a little bit more infinity. So let's go talk to Denzel. Hey, you better not to just be ignoring the vote supply jobs that you come down. Don't trouble yourself too much over whoever meant for. Just get in and get for the good. Nothing I want to do to get them. Pretty much everyone will be out to get those supplies. It could easily turn into a mass scramble. Okay, so talking to the Jor. So you guys were originally affiliated with the Colony 9 and Colony Gamma, is that right? It must have caused quite a stir when word got out that they produced rebels. Do you think they're okay? Somehow I highly doubt that. I wish that we could go and check. Alright, so now what are we forgetting to do now? Okay, yeah, now I do remember. So I think we were supposed to go and check in with our amiibo. So it's something that we have to do just to get more and more material. So we want to see what we get, something new. Alright, so still we're getting here. It's more of this milky soy, prickle spice, cracker nut, crimson, moonbloom, and the fire apricot. Okay. So I'm just using just only one of my amiibo just to see how much we can get. Alright, well, in case you keep scanning your amiibo, you'll get something good out of it.
Good thing we found this.
Alright, well, there are still plenty more of these people that we gotta go talk to. So this is the Beyond the Solon that we already met. Quite a few of the troops want you to be expelled from the colony. But I don't think they're driven by malice. It's just that fear and the confusion that has clouded their judgment. You should give them a fair hearing or see if you can lend a hand somehow. Maybe you'll win their hearts and mind that way. If you give them a reason to fix their misunderstandings, I'm not sure they'll make the effort. Thanks, Solon. I will give that some serious thought. Okay, so they're going to increase up a little by little of 10 of the affinity. So let's just go and see what the objective is telling us to do. So we have to head for the Colony 4 for Piranhas to speak with Ethel. Okay, well, let's get moving on. So it seems like that we don't find any new character to talk to around here in Colony 4. So that's all the people that we talk to around here. So let's just head on back on top of the hatch. And let's go check out the cutscene.
After the day they had yesterday. I knew Ethel's lot was sturdy, but...
You lot sleep all right?
Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups. My iris's clock. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside and hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver. It was when she saved our hides, wasn't it?
Well, stuff happens. Kamaravi. Heard of him? Call him the Smouldering. The greatest warrior in all of Agnes. And the commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled. That, and he's an ace for honest pilot. Wow. So Kamaravi and Ethel were rivals.
That's right. We fought against him who knows how many times now. Took our share of damage, but then so did they. At one time, one of his Feronis' knee joints blew clean out. Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance. The commander could have ended it then and there. But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing. Cut it out.
Commander! Apologies, Mom.
I'm joking.
Ethel?
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt. But look. They were made the lowest of the low, and still they chose to stick by me, even though it meant having to live day to day. That is why I must prevail over him.
Huh? But you're...
Free from the yoke of the flame clock, yes, certainly. However, this is another matter.
What is it about then?
Hunger? Pride? Desire? Joy, maybe? It's a little hard to put it to words, but something along those lines. I haven't all the time in the world, and my troops understand this full well. For me, well, all of us, really. A rematch with Kamaravi is everything. And that will give purpose to the remainder of our lives.
A purpose to life.
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
I didn't say I agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Sword March, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
Okay, so the main story just says Ethel. Okay, well, that was a short objective of what it just says in the box. Well, apparently there's more to go around here. So we see because there is one of its container we can go open to see what's inside. Okay, so now we're getting all the good stuff. Alright, but you know what? I want to go ahead and double check to the main menu. There's something I must go view for characters. So let's go to, what is it, arts? Oh, hold on, I think it's class. Okay, so I want to go back to class. So I really think that lens should go back to using... Actually, you know what? No, we don't want to go lose all of that. So it felt like that he's going to lose everything. So I reckon that we not go get that. Okay, so we wanted to keep his strength going up. So I reckon that we keep what we already have. Okay, well, none of these are good. So you know what? No, let's not get rid of everything. So hold on. So what's going on with class? Hold on. Do we get anything new? Alright, so I want to go ahead and look at... I'm going to look at Mio again. Oh, okay. Well, that looks interesting. But I don't think we're capable of going back to the Zephyr weapon. So let's just stick what we got for now. Okay, and we'll go ahead and press on B. So we're still moving on to the main story. Just so we have to go and meet Ethel. It's what the objective means. So let's go and have a talk. Oh, actually, hold on. So we have to go follow them. All right then. Well, it just kept you waiting patiently. Well, we weren't taking too long. Okay. So man, they were just walking so slow. Can they ever like run? I mean, like, why do we have to follow them like that? Okay, well, you know what? Y'all are just walking slow. I don't see if these characters are gonna pick up the pace more. But the commander has instructed us to lay off of you lot. Even a voter, your Agnes of which turned to coach Kevitz. Alright, so we each get 10 of the affinity points. Not bad. So we're at the other console room in Colony 4.
This right here is Sword March. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose. To get there, you have a few possible routes. Mainly the northern and the southern. And then, the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
You don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
Such a tease.
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds. Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there. And so, through elimination then, these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why is that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnes Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyan, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
If you go south, the battle lines are relatively fixed. If you can proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
2 months.
But
there's more?
even if you reach the sword, this city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty. Nothing but the sword piercing the landscape. And then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean? Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked about it, it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris.
Mom?
Our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Feel free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
Mimi? Relax. We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow. It's just... Don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey.
What is this?
It used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year. Yes, he died, fighting against Colony Psi. You animals killed him. Shot him right here. Clean through.
You're wrong! We're actually from Colony Gam... Mimi, what?
If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway. Well then keep your lousy embers. Die today or in 3 months' time, not much difference. Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
What a jerk. So uncalled for.
Senna, it's fine. He was right. We did kill people. Maybe not his friend, but certainly others.
We had no choice. If we hadn't have, we'd be goners.
We had no choice. Yeah, that was clear until now. But not anymore. Right?
Uh-huh.
There's a chance we can make amends. Even if we're misunderstood. Huh?
On the house. Eat your fill, friend.
Huh?
We're dirt rank, remember? Life ain't easy here. But you did help. Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this. And you made it true. Thanks for that.
Okay, so what now? I believe that the southward route is currently blocked up by rockfall. I will estimate that clearing it will take some time. I guess I will just have to wait till it's done. Guys, can I say something? Sounds heavy. I've been thinking, and I think there might be something else that we could try. You mean about Colony 4? It's hardly your responsibility. Tyon is not quite like that. I mean, if I see someone in trouble, I just want to help them. Maybe it's just not a sense of responsibility exactly. It's more like a natural reaction. Oh, you feel that even for a former enemy? That's how I feel about it, right now at least. Mimi, your hearts are big enough for everyone to have a slice. Okay, well, no time to light bear the president. Let's do something to help. Yeah, why not? Ethel helped us out the way back after all. Now we got a chance to give us something back, right? I suppose it'll help us earn their trust and kill a bit of time, maybe. I think Mimi's right. Guys, thanks. Right. Well, that was a heartwarming, to be sure. But what are we going to do to help exactly? Lance says you need to expend some mental energy on it yourself instead of blurting the questions. I get this may be tricky for you. Oi, watch it, buddy. Well, if we're going to do that, perhaps a little intelligence gathering is in order. Yeah, I guess that we gotta. It's one thing to want to lend a hand and another to know where to stick it. I guess we better ask around the colony then. Still feeling weird about this? No, it's just... What's worried about the helping of the bad guys? It's a bit late for that, love. Anyway, if anyone just tried to disturb the pot again, we'll just punt them under a levelness, right? And by we, I mean Lance, obviously. I like to call Isnail on the punting if it's not too much bother. I'm afraid it would get quite messy. Come on, it was just a figure of speech, mate. Okay then, everyone, good to start asking around for the colony to find out how we can help. Okay, so we got, it's a new standard quest with it says helping out. So we have to go to exploring Colony 4 and helping people. So this is something that's called gathering info. All across Ionis, you will find an icon looked near them for info that could be useful on your travel. Be sure to check any you happen to find. Okay, well, let's go on ahead and check in with this character. It's ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Also, how have the Wanderers still not returned to active duty? It was foolish for us to set up a base here. Okay, so the info have been acquired, so this is Colony 4's problem.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
Alright, so moving to our west.
The wounded will just keep piling up higher and higher.
Okay, so there's another guy that we gotta go talk to, and his name is... I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. Or Aleshandra? Or Aleshandra? Aleshandra, okay. So, you must be the ones that Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied right now. Truly sorry. We lack our personnel dwindling, medical supplies, and the patients won't stop arriving. Things that really have been rough ever since we dropped into dirt rank. Not enough medical supplies here. So it would appear that the kind of problem calls for a swift handling. Aleshandra, I thank you for the heads up. Okay, so it's a new topic available. Alright, so it says so this is something that's called disgusting info. Alright, so it says listen to people conversation on your travel to acquire info fragments. So once you find enough of it, can be discussed with a fellow party member at rest spots. Okay, so we talked to her again. But the flame clock might be gone, but we still have the marker left on our bodies. I don't have anything really solid to base this on, but I think a life energy in our time here in the flesh are distant. So, but never mind that right now. What I am sure of is that we owe you so much. Thank you for this life without constant war. Okay, so in a objective is saying discuss our Colony 4 the issue at the canteen. Okay, we're at the canteen right now, so let's just go ahead and hide the objective. So this is discussing gather info. So after gathering info, go to a rest spot and select discuss before it's chanced to discuss it. In some cases, the discussion will trigger new quest development. Okay then, so we go and interact it.
We could do with some food.
Alright, so in Discusser, you can talk with the party about the different info fragments that you have gathered. Okay, so we go where it say discuss. From here, let's discuss the issue at the Colony 4. Okay, so this is the one that's called Colony 4's problem.
I think we need to discuss this.
Yeah, let's do indeed discuss that. Alright, let's recap. Injuries are from local monsters that trouble owing to the colony location. There were also some more urgent cases with some more wonder appearing by the day. Yeah, but the medic team seemed super busy. It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they had always more patients coming in. I got the feeling that they could deal with the staffing problem if they didn't also have a not enough stuff problem. You mean if they had like a drugs and bandages? Those are kind of medical supplies that are difficult to craft without specialized facilities. Well, we're in the arts end of nowhere and therefore bang out a lot. Precisely. It's only a matter of time before all of the supplies start running out. Spike it all. So what's the word up a creature with no pedal? But we had to do something. Hang on. No, that wouldn't. Or would it? Tyon, if you got something to say, then do, or by the Queen's of Knuckles, I'll slap you. Yes, but then again. What is it, Tyon? Did you come up with something? First of all, I had to say there's no guarantee. Spit it out, man. We can work out the kinks later. I hear you. Then let's leave this instant. You what? Where are we off to now? Glauar Menhir. If we're lucky, we might make it in time. In time for what? They're not making sense. I said that we had to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. You need to drop it. Let's just do as he says. Yeah, you gotta relax, girl. You're going way too conscious of yourself. So this is the hero quest which says no want of courage. Okay, so we can accept that.
Hey, you lot! Got a second?
What's up, Boliaris?
It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. And she's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then... Colony 4, then... we'd be...
Okay. Calm down.
Sorry. Got carried away.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our quest completed. So this is helping out, which is already completed. So it says Colony 4 is revealed to be suffering from a shortage of medical supplies, but Tyon seems to have a solution in mind. Discussing different info fragments that can further quest like the issue at Colony 4 you just talk about. Okay, so there's something about changing the active quest. So when a quest is active, it's a destination that will be a marker on screen with an exclamation mark. Press Y to the view in the active quest current objective. If you have a no active quest, when a new one triggered, it will be auto activated. Otherwise, if you can activate it with Y, also you can toggle quest auto activation and option game. Okay, so it's option to game. Got it. So in the quest in the main menu, select a quest from the list and press Y to register it in an active quest. Okay, so it felt like these are some of the quests that we can look to see what's in our bucket list. For some of the reason, when we go in the register by pressing Y, so we get through to see what comes available for active quests. So let's go and close this.
Galgul's Menhir is north of here.
So is it Gladhor?
Right? Well then, no time like the present.
What is it? Is it Glauar Menhir? I had to go look that word up. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I am so bad at pronunciation. I'm not sure if I'm getting this right. I'm thinking it was pronounced Glauar Menhir. Is it Glauar Menhir? I'm not sure if it says Menhir and an A on it. Well, forget about it. Well, I'll go look that up later. I am no good at pronunciation right now. Anyway, let's just go ahead and continue along the trail and pick up what we see on the ground, because there's just a whole bunch of these material that we gotta keep an eye out for. So we're getting here. It's a couple of these new material, new enemies in the field. So let's push onward. And also, I really think we should keep playing with some more characters.
Leave it to me.
So I'll have Tyon take the lead for now. And there's no way we're gonna be fighting more enemies. So let's just ignore. Okay, so there's just gonna be like more, but a lot of enemies coming near us. So what's down here? Oh wait a minute. So that's an Ethel channel. So let's go collect
Good thing
one.
we found this.
Yeah, well, every time that we see Ethel channel, then somehow we go ahead and take it to the fabricator, just so that we can craft more gems within it. Okay, well, it's something that I had to do like from the first game when you play Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I mean, somehow when you're collecting more of these those Ethel crystals, somehow when you're collecting Ethel crystal to deposit, then somehow you go to the you go back to Colony 9, and somehow you go ahead and use the fabricator to go ahead and use one of the cylinders to craft the gem within it. Or actually, no. You use the other cylinder to make gems out of it. Okay, well that does make perfect sense to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. So I don't think we were supposed to be going that way. Now I want to check to see where we're going because none of these enemies can't leave us alone. Okay, so I want to go ahead and do a little bit of an expedition. Okay, so let's see now. Can we take to the fall without losing so much damage? Okay, so I believe we did. Okay, well we still got the quest route showing on the line. So let's go ahead and draw more attention. So we'll go do the one that's called the Regora Hawks on the right, I think. So let's go and get that done. And we'll go with the one that's called Power Range. So we'll go use the Power Range. So that go ahead and give us more of a chance to increase our attack. So we have we finished our conclusion, and now we just clear out all of these hostages. So let's go ahead and pick up some. Okay, so we pick up here is a lime lightstone. If I'm seeing lime lightstone, and okay, well my eye did not see correctly if I'm seeing any of the word because the words go and skip too fast. Okay, so let's go ahead and check what's over here. Okay, so it had to be coming from above these mountains. So let's just find a route to get up these mountains. So there's like a couple of these are material that we gotta keep a close eye out for. Now speaking of which, I mean we saw it already because this red line go ahead and take us all the way up to this trail, and we press onward, upward.
We've been spotted.
Okay, so these guys can't learn, so we're gonna have to take them all out. Okay, so we did go with more break. So these guys look super easy to kill, so we'll go take them out if we wanted to. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, I see now. So also we can go ahead and use the one. Hold on, so we can go use the smash combo. Okay, so we got the one that's called smash combo. Alright, well the smash combo can deal more damage to each critter.
The MVP. You're all thinking it.
Alright, well Tyon is Tyon is just keeping it OG, hands down.
Right here.
Alright, I think this must be it.
Ethel?
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing here?
That's what I was.
Wait, look over there.
Okay, so this is the one that's called supply drops. Supply containers are airdropped from each army HQ at the castle. Contains many valuable items. It's always worth looking out there for the red smoke marking their landing sites. If the player character notices a supply drop nearby, you can hold ZR to check its location. Okay, fair enough. So let's just see. Now we have to go press on ZR to draw more attention. So we just focus on the attention.
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnes.
How can you tell?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnes had been seen in the area. And if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops, Tyon?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while. I could never verify that supplies were being dropped, but I won't say I didn't suspect.
Oh yeah? Well, looks like I can verify it now.
From the way that you're talking, it sounds as though you're after supplies too.
Well, medical supplies specifically. We thought Colony 4 might need them.
I see. Then it looks as though we happen to have the same goal.
Really?
Boliaris was looking for you. You didn't actually come alone, did you?
I actually did. Your understanding of the situation is correct. And I can't risk any more casualties.
So you thought you'd go and take care of this yourself, huh?
In that case,
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you. I appreciate that you're willing, but Colony 4 is my responsibility.
We want to work with you, Ethel.
Be that as it may.
we've already made our minds up. That's why we're here.
You might end up having to cross swords with people from your own country.
Talking about avoiding casualties. You know that includes you too, Ethel, don't you?
I yield. I can't very well refuse you now.
Don't worry, Ethel. We're not who we used to be.
Yeah, we won't drag you down.
Then if we're agreed, let's hurry and pick up those supplies.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Ethel has a temporarily joined the party. Okay, so we get to play as Ethel. Okay, well, Ethel is a new member in our party. Alright, welcome to the team. So this says heroes. There are special characters called heroes who can join the party. Heroes that can travel with you, albeit in some cases only temporarily and fight by your side.
Head for the smoke rising from the container. That's our drop point.
Alright.
Let's go pick
So
up
it's
someone
a,
else does.
it felt like that we can play Ethel now.
Yes, Uni's the boss.
So hold on, so we can't play Ethel in this franchise of the Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, like, what the heck? Okay, well, never mind. I mean, we'll figure that one out later. So you know what? I believe that's gonna be all, you guys. So next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we're gonna go ahead and set out to do what we must go and do around here. Cause I'm seeing, there are a couple of these quests that we had to keep a lookout for, and there are a couple of these containers that we can't be missing. So that's a little bit lot we can take on, because somehow it's a far way to the supply drop. Well, eventually we're gonna have to stick around to do more of this expedition all around here in the Eagus Wilderness on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be particular and stay tuned on the next video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're liking the series and you want to see more of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, be sure to leave an EVER-TASTIC like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you have already subscribed, please do ring that notification bell so that you'll be still up there and notified when my news and awesome videos up your way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in, and by all means, all of each one of the description are filled down below. So if you'd like to help support the series, you can do so. We read them step by step just to help get you on started on support my channel and for the series. So that's gonna be all it for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We will be picking up more on the next one. So take care, you guys. I hope to talk to you on the next video.